Hello everyone, I am the Plane Shifter and he is Lahee Eshkree. And I am shifting into the universe of Final Fantasy XIV once again. So, while resting here at Waking Sands, Lahee Eshkree received a missive from the Maelstrom with something that might interest him in the Black Shroud. Most closely, where is the damn thing? In the South Shroud here that I cannot teleport to, yay! I also cannot teleport to here, great. So here it is. And he decided to check it out. So. Oh my goodness, my legs are so thankful right now. I don't need to walk all that way. Or run. Or sprint. Or whatever. It is still some long ways. Anyway, thankfully I'm not walking. Well, I have arrived. Let's see what this is all about. The set appears to have caught the scent of something. The unmistakable smell of chocobo clings to you, adventurer. Would I be correct in assuming that you have your own trusty steed? I thought so. Indeed, recently acquired. I thought so. Now tell me, is your beat battle trained? If not, you might consider seeking the advice of Lokelot over at Bent Branch Meadows. The Shigardian native is something of a prodigy in all matters concerning our fine feathered friends. He should be able to help you attain greater affinity with your bird. Battle trained? Oh, that could come in handy. Don't know why you needed to call me all the way back here. But that's fine. And now I need to go all the way back. Oh, this time I can go teleport. Long live Eaterite. What a fantastic invention. No wonder the Maelstrom was interested in me to take a look at this. Hello. Greetings, adventurer. Is there something you need? I was told you could help train my chocobo in battle. You wish to have your chocobo trained in combat? There's no small request you make. Riding your beard is one thing. Asking it to take the hurts in your name is quite another. I will help you train your chocobo, but on the promise that you will never unduly expose it to danger. Do I have your word? Yes, on my honor. Very well, to begin, you need a bunch of Giselle greens. You have my leave to pick one from the fields yonder. Return here when you have it. Giselle greens. Neat. Have you acquired the greens? Fresh Griselle greens. Leaf greens originating from the Near East. If they were any fresher, they would still be in the ground. There they are. Superb. Then we shall get straight to it. Doubtless you already know this, but chocobos are highly fond of Giselle greens. They love the leaf vegetable so much, in fact, that they will completely forget their fears in the face of danger. Thus, by feeding your bird the greens, you can prevail upon it to fight beside you. And then, on Scald, it will be up to you to direct its actions as you see fit. You find that your chocobo innately responds to a number of general commands. Give your bird an order and it will act accordingly, and to the best of its ability. This time yet the simple yet effective methodology was developed by the Fortums. How do you pronounce this again? By the Fortums family, one of the foremost houses of Ishigard. It's Fortem. The Fortem family. And that concludes your lesson. Of course, it is not enough to merely hear about self-practice. One must venture forth and attempt it oneself. Summon your chocobo with a bunch of Giselle greens, and together make your way to Sorrow Raven. The broad disease that proud the area ought to be a suitable challenge for you and your companion. Put down 3 of 10 and return here. And lastly, by way of advice, I would recommend you keep an ample supply of Giselle greens on your person at all times. Our residence vendor will be able to provide you with as much as you can carry. Nice. Okay. The local vendor. Where is the local vendor? There you are. Kind of out of the beaten path. Hacky Severins. Let us go. Am I even going the right way? I'm not. Woohoo! We can fly! Or kind of, maybe not. Well, we can jump. All right. I have a lot of companions. There we go. We are ready for battle. So you have successfully negotiated your first few battles with your chocobo? Well done. Tell me, how did it feel? Was it not supremely reassuring fighting with your feathered companion? Indeed. Your chocobo can make up for your shortcomings, or build upon your strengths. Indeed, there are countless ways the two of you might complement each other. Through some experimentation, you come to find the approach that serves you best. Ah, before I forget, I have one last parting gift. A saddlebag for your chocobo. Carrying Giselle-Greens about can be quite cumbersome after all, and there should be sufficient room for your personal belongings should the need arise. I pray it serves you well on your travels. Oh, thank you very much. And now I have a chocobo saddlebag that I can fill with trash. Or not trash, just things that I don't want to use right away or sell. Okay. Okay. I don't think Lahee will want a state. Very well. Now, time to go back to the Waking Sands. Ophelia has something she wants to discuss with me. Traitors doesn't seem to mind me entering with the chocobo. Self-management. Ophelia needs you to investigate the sylphs.
Now, having set aside the formalities, we have a favor to ask of you. Eorzea, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldesion?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have conducted a study at the behest of the Order of the Twin Adder. Papalimo, Ida, a synopsis if you would.
Our task was to survey the behavior of the sylphs, a beast tribe indigenous to the Twelveswood.
Oh, how to describe them. They look like Giselle-Greens, floating ones, that worship the primal Ramu.
Ahem. Though technically a beast tribe, sylphs are blessed with a comparatively personable demeanor, conducive to peaceful communication.
Offering us an invaluable opportunity to learn what the beast tribes know of the primals.
While Ramuh's existence is well documented, the Sylphs do not, or perhaps cannot, summon the Primal any longer, insofar as can be ascertained, until such time as we know. It would be unwise to assume that the threat posed by the Primal has passed.
Which leaves Gridania with the added worry of not knowing what they should be worrying about.
In that regard, they are hardly alone. What we can say with absolute certainty is that Gridania has its hands full fending off Garuda, who, I need hardly remind you, is among the most savage and terrible of all known primals.
In short, it is essential that we approach the Sylphs in as diplomatic a manner as possible. Words and actions can be misconstrued. The only sure way to communicate our intentions is the echo. Winning the Sylph's favor may well bring us a step closer to mitigating the threat of the Primals. Will you help us?
Certainly.
I am grateful.
Lovely. Well, as much as I'd like to help, I'm afraid I would be of little use to anyone in Gridania. A veritable babe in the woods. Ida and Papalimo, however, should be able to see the forest for the trees. Is that not so, Minfilia?
Indeed. You are willing?
Leave it to me.
Us, Ida, us!
Your mission is to make contact with the Sylphs, with the ultimate goal of finding a peaceful resolution to the threat posed by Ramuh. Be fairly warned, the Sylphs are unique people to say the least, and you may find yourself bewildered by their customs at first. Yet know that Ida and Papalimo will be on hand to support all your endeavors. Very well. The Adder's Nest at the Black Shroud. Let's make our way there. Let's meet floating Giselle grains. Not that different from the Maelstrom headquarters. We know far too little of the Sylphs to lay any worthwhile plans. We must call upon the Ascians once more if we are to... beg pardons. It is a terrible habit of mine to think aloud. But tell me, what brings you to the Adder's Nest? Well, I am one of those Ascians. We come in peace. Commander Eorzea Helloa has been waiting for the aid of the Ascians. Hail, adventurer! I bid you welcome to the Adder's Nest. You seek to entwine your destiny with the Twin Adder? Not exactly. Morning, Commander. Sorry to disappoint you, but other business bring us here today. Ida and Papalimo, always a pleasure to see the two of you. My men tell me you're questing the names of the Ascians of late. Quite so. Commander, a little bird told us that Twin Adder was in need of our adventuring prowess. Aye, your little bird sings true. No doubt you've heard that we are investigating the Sylphs, the curious beast tribes that cause the depths of the Heavensward home. The Sylphs are, for the most part, a peaceable bunch, much to the delight of the elder Eorzea, who has no desire to see her people embroiled in yet another fruitless war. The Twin Adder is of the same mind, and it is precisely for this reason that the Sylphs' relation to the Primal Ramu has raised a flag of warning amongst our ranks. Friendly as they may appear, beastmen will be beastmen. Should there be even a sliver of chance that the summoning of the Primal might disturb the balance between Gridania and the Sylphic tribes, it is a possibility we cannot ignore. Better to be safe than sorry, indeed. Do we strike at Ramu or leave the Sylphs to their own ways? That is the question. Yet I find myself lacking ample knowledge to arrive at an answer. Opinions abound within Gridania, but to listen only to one's own is among the greatest mistakes a commander can make. I would hear from the other side, the Sylphs themselves, and seek an impartial party to serve as my liaison. That is where the Ascians come in. Alright. The Sylphs of Little Solace remain untempered, and have held many a productive dialogue with our people. I would hear their candid thoughts on the temperate brethren. That said, I urge you to exercise due caution. Sylphic tradition and etiquette bear little resemblance to our own. It would not do to have any cross-cultural faux pas get in the way of a productive parley. En route to Little Solace, you come upon the Hawthorne Hut. Our officer stationed there can enlighten you as to how to win the Sylph's favor. May your expedition be a worthwhile one. A friendly palaver with the Sylphs. This sounded to be a pleasant enough diversion. The Hawthorne Hut, was it? Why, I believe the ferry departing from Westshore Pier should take us straight there. A friendly palaver indeed. I hope that this will be as straightforward as you say, Papalymo. I'm not gonna get involved. That looks like none of my business. Hi, the ferry dock at the base of this hill will carry you across the lake to the east shroud. Once you're ashore, head due east and you should find the Hawthorne Hut without much trouble. Thank you for the guides. I happen to be heading across to the lake to Sweetburn Pier in the East Shroud. Can I get a ride? Oh no, mosquitoes. An anybody worst nightmare. I think I found the Hawthorne hut. Oh, met and welcome, friend. What brings you to my humble abode? What kind of place is this? This here is Hawthorne Hut, my family's hearth and home. It gets to do by yourself, so I've given the local sentries and travelers free use of the place. There is no better way to break the routine than to hear an adventurer recount his latest journey. Takes me back to my younger days, it does. If you have tales of your own to tell, I'd be happy to trade you some of Eorzea's mead for them. What do you do here exactly? I used to be an adventurer like you, but I gave up that life some years ago in favor of the homesteaders. This here is my place, but what comforts I have are at your disposal. Just don't get too cozy with Isabel, my little girl. I'm more generous with my hospitality than most, but them as abuse it will get put on their arses quick and speed. Don't say you haven't been warned. Can't say I blame you. Indeed, I am a malian of the Twin Order. I understand you're here to learn of the sylphs, yes? Indeed. For all their whimsy, they are a wary lot. Particularly since the Empire has come to the Shroud. You're in their trust, however, and they are as friendly as any folk. They have their quirks, but so do we all, no? Would you know more? You'd do well to speak with the master of this hut. Rolf. He's forgotten more about the sylphs than I will ever know. Oh yes. Oh yes, I finally can do the quest. That's a weird place to unlock that. That's such a random place to unlock that. Why here of all places? Well, anyway, I'll be back into the guild later to continue my education. That said, it's level 20 quests. I don't think I'm supposed to... I'm double the level already. And I'm not even trying. Okay. Sylphic duties. Hawthorne, patriarch of the beekeeping Hawthorne family, is said to be well versed in Sylphic customs. Come to learn a thing or two about the Sylphs, have you? I'll tell you one thing, they're peculiar folk. How peculiar, you ask? Well, just let me tell you. Beg pardon, friend, my memory is not what it used to be. I've seen so much and more in my adventuring days, and it's all a clutter in my noggin now. Though I've shared my stories with those around the hut before, you might have more luck with them. Amelian, I thought it was just an expression when you said he'd forgotten more than we know. Okay. The sylphs? Yes, fathers told me stories plenty of times. What I've always found most captivating is how their concept of etiquette is almost completely alien to our own. You'd do best not to underestimate them on account of their childlike looks, lest your face end up a mess of glyphs, squiggles, and chocobo scratches. Tee! At least they don't seem lethal. The quickest way to a cure woman's heart might be through her stomach, but don't even think of trying to foist your foodstuffs on a sylph. They sustain themselves simply by bathing in the sun, or so Rolfons told me. Yeah. Photosynthesis. The sylphs? Inveterate tricksters and troublemakers, that's what they are. One day they're drawing marble faces on your masks, the next they're sending our young sentries falling to the bottom of a ravine. Don't want to stop and they just laugh at you. Rolf claims they harbor no ill will, but I dare say such pranks are no laughing matter. For the ravine one, at least, it's not at all. We intend to establish a base of operations here, but the environments remain most inhospitable. Without Rolf's aid, we'd be lost. Oh, of course, hearing your stories, well, my stories, has brought the memories flooding back to me. I feel like dancing. Yes, and that brings people together. Quite like a little toe-tapping. A sylph told me long ago that dancing is a time-honored greeting among their kind. You do well to remember this. It just may help win the favor of our forest friends. Alright, they like to dance. Noted. Sylphs like to dance. Noted. First impressions. Hawthorne would share further knowledge to assist you in befriending the sylphs. Oh, still here, huh? Great. There's one more thing you should know about the sylphs. They don't take kindly to guests who show up empty-handed. To earn their trust, you'll do well to bring along that one was it again. And my wife Rose and I were just speaking of the matter not days ago. Forgive me, friend. Speak to Rose at the comb. Her memory should prove more reliable than mine on. Very well. That really was no idiom. Goodness. A peace offering for the sylphs? Were it anyone else, I'd recommend a jar of honey, but I fear that wouldn't get you past their front doorstep, dear. No, their tastes ring more to the unusual. Are you perchance familiar with milk root? That's what they call the root of that most fiendish seedkin, the oku. When chilled, it exudes a cloud liquid that is said to induce curious visions in the imbiber. You'd not catch me dead trying the stuff, but the sylphs seem to enjoy it to no end. I've not seen an oku around the comb in quite some time, but I did encounter a suspicious clump of grass the other day. Were you to stimulate it somehow with some of this amber syrup, for example? You might be surprised at what comes out. Good luck. Let's drag some Giselle grins. A nutrient-rich alchemic compound used to quicken seedkin growth. As suspected. Oh well. Good. Milk root. The thick white sap extracted from this oku root has the power to grant its user wondrously terrible visions. What leaf greens looks like when they are high? Did I just ask myself what leaf greens looks like when they are high? Oh, you're back. Was my wife able to direct you to a suitable offering? Hallucinogenics. Milk root, but of course, to sylphs quaff that cloud stuff as quick as I do a flagon of mead. The effect's just about the same as well. Any road, a gift of milk root will have the sylphs calling you friend and brother the moment they lay eyes on it. Now let me wrap that up for you. I'm starting to feel a bit woozy. First contact. Rolf Hawthorne has gift to wrap your offering in preparation for your journey into the Sylph's Tasman. I've taken the liberty of wrapping your milk root well and good. This should keep it nice and fresh, not to mention spare you from that god-awful stench. Thank you very much, sir. The sylphs love the stuff, but me, I'd rather bury my nose in chocobo dung. I dare say the reek even rivals the breath of the marble that put an end to my adventuring days. But I can tell you that story another time. You've more important matters to attend to today, yes? The Sylphs are an eccentric bunch, but I've shared their company enough to know they are kind at heart. They'll not shun one whose intentions are true. May your parley be fruitful, one friend, and do stop by on your return. And do stop by on your return. There is a flagon of full flower mead with your name on it if you'd regale me with your adventuring tales. I'll think on it. And before you forget, don't go tripping off just yet. A million here would have a word with you. Travel safely, friend, and do pass along my regards to the winged ones. It's good to see your knowledge of Sylphic culture has matured. I see no reason to delay your mission any further. Upon your arrival at Little Solace, seek out a young Sylph by the name of Komuxio. He has served as an intermediary between our peoples on many an occasion, and has the close ear of his tribe's elder. I see that Hawthorne has furnished you with some of that malodorous root the Sylphs so adore. I have something of far greater import for you to deliver. A missive from the elder Seer herself. To summarize the letter contents in brief, it vouches for the integrity of our envoy, that would be you, and restates Gritania's desire to maintain a harmonious relationship with our long-standing friends of the forest. The war with Excel has taken a toll on our resources. We can ill afford to get mired in another conflict. I need not impress upon you any further the importance of this mission. May the 12 see you return with good tidings. Alright, thank you for your support. Let's do this. An important missive penned by Seer Canisena and addressed to a Sylph Elder. The thick white sap extracted from this oku root has the power to grant its user wondrous terrible visions. That's the same description. Hello, I'm looking for Comixio. Walking one is not familiar to this one. This one does not trust strange walking ones. Strange dancing ones might be a different story, but this one expects no such thing. Walking ones should go home and leave this one be. Well, this one will become a dancing one. This one will welcome walking one who moves like these ones. If your walking one would talk to this one will answer. This one is a busy one, so walking one should speak with a quick tongue. Walking one would bring gift to this one. Walking one is most kind. Indeed. I hope you like it. Walking one brings milk root. Milk root fills this one with great joy. This one gives thanks. Give many, many thanks. Walking one carries message for Elder One. This one will deliver the message to Elder One. Walking one should not worry. Hello there. We're envoys from Gridania and we are here to treat with your people. Aye, we come to pay our respects to your elder and to learn from him more of your Lord Ramu. Who are these ones? These walking ones come from Gridania? Walking one became a dancing one and brought milk root, but walking one tricks this one. This one does not like tricks. This one will speak no more. Elder one is busy. Walking ones should go home. Go home, you say? But the sylphs of Little Solace have always welcomed Gridanian envoys with open wings. The letter carried by Lahee here is an oath of peace penned by the Elder Sitseer herself. Still you would refuse us? You didn't bring me correct. This one's reasons are no business of walking ones. Elder one has no words for Gridania. Walking ones waste everyone's times. Well, I never. Turn it away at the gates. Whatever did we do to deserve such a rude welcome? Was Lahee's jig insufficiently jiggy? I am as baffled as you, but something tells me recent events have our erstwhile fluttery friends feeling uncommonly wary. It would seem we have no choice but to ask around and see how we might earn their trust. We are these two ones. By virtue of the crystal trade, the sylphs have maintained friendly terms with the most every race in Eorzea. Alas, the appearance of Ramu has been as a storm cloud over relations. If peace is to be secured, we must reopen dialogue with the sylphs before they have a chance to summon their god again. Kind walking ones, listening ones, and masked ones, protect these ones. Protect Little Solace from next ones who would steal these ones home. Walking ones are kind and strong, but these ones cannot rely on walking ones alone. No, all ones must work together, that one day these ones may return home. And now become one. Dance diplomacy. Ida has a notion of how we might earn the sylph's trust. Say, Lahee, are you in the mood for dancing? Again? That's right, dancing. You went through all that trouble to learn the sylph's traditional greeting, but you've greeted hardly any of them. Why, if I were a sylph, I'd be beside myself with delight to see an adventurer expressing an interest in my culture. Me, of course I'd be happy to join. Oh, there goes those bloody leg cramps of mine acting up again. No need to overthink things. So long as your heart is in it, the sylphs will understand you. By first... Okay, that's the same thing. Well, this one will be a dancing one. Walking one's belly is rumbling. This one is not making a meal. This one is boiling bark and flower seeds to dye thread. Color must be jolly, and so must be great making. Jolly great making. I'm a greeting one. Oh, walking one knows Jolly Dance. Jolly Dance fills this one with good cheer. Let these two be friends. Oh, we can be friends. This one is weaving cloth. Walking one would know more. This one does not trust walking ones who do not show respect. I shall be a respecting one. Walking one would be a friend to these ones. This one is overjoyed. But this one keeps the ways of weaving a secret. Even if walking one learned the secret, walking one could not weave in the same way. Tiny hands, I presume. That's the problem I have of being very tall. What does walking one want with this one? Elder one warned this one not to get too friendly with walking ones. Can you get too friendly with dancing ones? Ah, walking one is a friend to these ones. Friendly like gracious elder one of Forest City. Knows how to dance into this one's hearts. Let's hope I make an impression. Lahee, would you like to hear the good news or the better news? The good news is that your lovely dancing has brought smiles and high spirits to all of Little Solace. The better news? Why, I've thoroughly recovered from those accursed leg cramps. Onwards to our next adventure! Good to hear, I guess. Listen, is every one of the Scions gonna throw me into the fires and find excuses to not accompany me? Come on, first Tancred, now you. What's with your people, eh? Forest friend, Papalim has a notion of how you might endear yourself to the sylphs of Little Solace. First, water. Lahee, as an adventurer, you're no stranger to helping distressed folk. I'd wager. Tales of good deeds are quick to spread, and the adventurers who comes to the aid of the local populace can go from stranger to hero overnight. No doubt you see what I'm getting at. The sylphs who make their home in Little Solace choose so, having been driven from their woodlands home. Surely they have their fair share of troubles. Seek out troubled sylphs and see what might be done to ease their worries. A sound plan, would you not say? That said, the sylphs are not known to share their worries with outsiders. You would be better off inquiring with the healer in Media of the Gridanians who reside here. She is most likely to be privy to the sylphs' troubles. Very well. And what in the heck is going on here? Well, giant nuts. Let's help our silk friends. There we go. Helping our sylph friends. Complete, kind of. First step. Let's talk to Immediately. Praise be to the elementals. I cannot express how happy I am to see an adventurer with a truly gentle heart. The sylphs of Little Solace are sorely in need of aid. Pray hear me out. I'm here to help. Being a temporary settlement, Little Solace wants for amenities, not least a stout set of defenses. Consequently, beasts from realms around are free to wander in and terrorize the hapless residents. Disease gorlings and gall nuts that from these parts are especially troublesome, but slaying one of each should serve as a warning to the rest. Furthermore, perhaps you could gather 3 brownie brushes as well. They play an important role in sylphic culture. I do not claim to know the details, and what with such feral beasts prowling the forest, they are not easily come by. When you are done with the deeds, seek out Comoxio. He is slow to warm up to outsiders, but your good intentions will not be lost on him. My own experience speaks to this. Very well, let's do this. Bushes. You were too late, Carbon Call. Dancing One is still here? Dancing One can dance all night. This one trust is not easily earned. Brownie Bush. Legend says that Eorzea was once inhabited by a race of tiny creatures called brownies, and they would use the spores of this particular mushroom to paint their faces for battle. Huh? Dancing One brings brownie bushes for this one. This one can dye thread once more. This one is pleased. Dancing One kills bitey buzzy one. This one hates bitey buzzy ones. Dancing One is kind, too kind. Many walking ones come to this one's abode, but few are friendly like Dancing One. Perhaps this one was wrong to not trust Dancing One after all. I hope I get to become a trusted one. Presence of the enemy. Commutes you of little solace would entrust you with a task. This one asks Dancing One for forgiveness. These ones have much trouble since walking ones last came to our abode. This one must be careful, always careful. But Dancing One is not like other walking ones. This one can trust Dancing One. This one would ask Dancing One for help. Strange walking ones with bodies of steel come to the home of these ones. This one thinks steel ones comes from Empire. Where Empire goes, many living ones become dead ones. Trees falls and bushes burn. This one's home is in danger. Danger! This one begs of Dancing Ones to help this one no more. Dancing One is friends with these ones and walking ones, yes? Dancing One must speak to these ones here and walking ones in Hut House and find out more. This one has a bad feeling. This one fears steel ones are after something. But this one should speak no more. Go, Dancing One. This one depends on kindness of Dancing One. Very well. Let's find some more about the problem ones. Strange still walking ones? Yes, this one has seen. Still walking ones carry big boxes. Maybe walking ones hunt for shiny treasure? This one likes treasure. Shush, shush. This one says, still walking ones are scary, like touched ones. This one hates scary, and scary ones have scary friends. Scary friends? What do you mean? Fearsome types clad head to toe in steel, you say? Imperial soldiers, no doubt. I couldn't tell you what they're plotting, but I'm sure it's nothing good. Men clad in strange armor? Why, now that you mention it, I did see some suspicious types of late. They were gathering deep in the forest. I simply assumed they were adventurers. What kind of adventuring leads you deep in the forests? Oh, many kinds actually. Yeah, that's not suspicious at all. Eh. This one is happy to see Dancing One return. What did Dancing One learn? We're dealing with the Empire. We'd better check out what they're doing. This one sees. Still walking ones comes from Empire. Carry boxes and go walking deep through the trees. As this one thought, still walking ones are up to nasty, no good things. This one knows forest well. Still walking ones tries to hide, but this one will find them. This one would borrow Dancing One's map. This one makes a mark. Right here. This is where still ones hide. This one knows. Dancing One will go looking for still ones, yes? I can take a look, alright? Oh boy, Imperials. Okay. Not much style, but definitely Imperials. What is this? A list of supplies and materials should be delivered to a certain Imperial stronghold. This ought to be interesting. Dancing One is back. This one breathes a sigh of relief. This one was worried. Does one found something? A lead. Does one found paper inside of box? This is a message from Empire? This one can read Walking One symbols. Message paper has names of food and rocks. Food and rocks were inside boxes. This one knows. But this one does not understand. Food and rocks mentions all come from home of these ones. How do still walking ones know to find them? Is there a sneaky one hiding behind this one's wings? Snooping one selling secrets to the still walking ones? This one fears for this one's home, but Dancing One has helped this one much today. This one must promise to always be friends to these ones. Well, I can be friends. Brotherly love. Kamuxu is spinning for a wayward friend. Helpful one arrives at a good time. This one needs helpful one's help. One native one's named Klaxio venture outside Little Solace alone. Alone is unsafe. Helpful one must find the Klaxio. Klaxio struck west after leaving the settlement. Hurry before Klaxio ends up in the belly of Beastly One. Am I going up into Sylphic ranks? I started as walking one, then dancing one, now I'm helpful one. Are you the last one? What? Walking ones wants this one to return to Little Solace? Don't make this one laugh. This one is wary of living with those who are not these ones. This one wants to be alone. These ones rely on walking ones for everything. No better than those ones that summon the primal one. It's small wonder that this one chooses to leave. This one thought this likely a place to build home, but then Meddling One arrives, forces this one to go deeper into the forest. Meddling One is forbidden from following this one. Always away with Meddling One. I think I got them all then. Meddling One. What? Klaxio refused to return to these ones and went deeper into the forest? But this one sells touched ones lurking to the forest. Helpful one must hurry and find Klaxio. Helpful one should search for the spools of thread on the forest floor. These things will lead the helpful one to Klaxio. But hurry before touched ones take Klaxio away. I'm gonna be a finding one. Let's go, fluffy one. I think they simplified this quest. There's a lot of good content on a Realm Reborn, and yeah, I think this quest was simplified. To the calls, commence battle for brotherly love. If you are above the proceed. Meddling One is back. This one told Meddling One to be gone. Tell Kamuxu that this one will never go back. Never! The touched ones should go away too. This one is good one. Everyone should just leave this one alone. Oh boy. Be on guard, Lahee. The sylphs have been tempered, brought under the thrall of the primal Ramu. Akin to the Amalja tempered by Ifrit, the sylphs exist only to serve their deity. They do not answer to words, only still. I take no pleasure in this, but it must be done. Very well. Or very not well. Oh, that's a more ball. Milk root more ball. Oh, it just ran away. Good. This one is safe? This one was so scared. Klaxio, this one has been worried, so very worried. Is Klaxio unharmed? Is he in possession of wits? Kakamuxio and meddling one as well? Why are these two here? These two came to rescue Klaxio. That Klaxio is saved fills this one with joy. Kamuxio, forgive this one. This one did not mean to run away from Little Solace. This one was just afraid. These ones who live at Little Solace were changing, become friendly with other ones. This one feared that these ones were forgetting who these ones are, like touched ones did, but this one was wrong. This one can see that now. Meddling, helpful one, this one is grateful. This one will return to Little Solace to be with Kamuxio and friendly ones. Well, that should see to that. What say we return to Little Solace as well? I, for one, could do with a nice hot bath. Well, I guess I got my post again. Helpful one. I like being the helpful one. Okay. This one thought Klaxio was lost forever. Helpful one saved Klaxio. Now these ones can be family again. This one has known many walking ones, even many kind walking ones. But Helpful one is kindest and strongest of all. Helpful one is a hero to these ones. Helpful one will bring these ones and walking ones close together. This one knows. This one would take Helpful one to see other one. But the other one is... What elder one is? Please elaborate. Spirited away. Kamuxi would make a confession to you. This one must ask kind ones for forgiveness. This one made promise to take kind one to see other one, yes, but this one cannot. This one cannot because other one is not here. Other one is not anywhere. Other one went into forest yesterday but has not come back. This one is worried. Elder one is often goes into the forest, but never for this long. Kind one will help find the Elder One, yes? Near where Elder One disappeared is the home of a walking one named Buscaron. Buscaron may know what happened to Elder One. This one will talk to Buscaron, but walking ones do not always trust these ones. Would Kind One talking to Buscaron for this one? And Kind One comes from Gridania, yes? Is Gridania leaving many kind ones? Yes? This one begs of Kind One. Please go to Gridania and ask fellow kind ones for help. And please hurry. These ones are not safe until other one returns. Okay. Back to Gridania for help, huh? Can do. Okay, this one took a wrong turn. This one is not used to not be able to fly anymore. Well, if it isn't our interrupted ambassador, how far are diplomatic endeavors with the Sylph tribes? We have a problem. The elders gone missing, you say? Why, if he were to end up in the hands of the Tempered Ones, we'd have a crisis on our hands. You can assure the sylphs that my sharpest-eyed serpents will be on the lookout for night and day. No stone must be left unturned. I would ask you to call upon Gia Moko at Brentbench Meadows and deliver the message that the Wood Whalers are needed in the search effort. Very well. Bird Branch. Close by. A message from Commander Hellos? Hello, are you saying? The Sylph Elder has vanished? Worry not, friend. The Wood Whalers have eyes under every leaf, behind every branch. If the Elder is anywhere in these forests, we shall find him. Good. Alright. To Boscaron Traitors. I am extremely sleepy today. So this is the Traitors. Oh, hello. The Sylphs are known to avoid the South Shroud. What could have compelled the Sylph Elder to come here? But the question of motive must wait. Finding him is our foremost priority. With things relatively calm over Little Solace, we can focus our search effort on this area. Boscaron is a good friend of ours, and there is no place like his for the latest gossip in the South Shroud. Well met, adventurer. We have the finest grog and grub this side of... not here to fill your belly then? Ah, hunger for news, eh? Is it? Aye, there's been talk of a silver lurking hereabouts, but I couldn't rightly say if it be the elder you seek. Is he white? Those woodland scamps all look alike. Sort of painting one red and another on blue. Most folk would struggle to tell two of them apart. If you have the time, mayhap you could stay a while and see what the gods have in store. You never know, you might even stumble across the Sylph Elder yourself. What do you mean stay around? An egg. In these troubled times, Drutter's house rules. Buscaron could use an adventure to douse a fight brewing at his establishment. No word on the Sylph Elder yet, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time. In the meantime, how about doing a favor for old Buscaron in return? Right then, let's put you to work. There's a customer outside who's spoiling for a fight, and I need you to cook him off for me. No need to go cracking any schools though, just take this tub of cold water and douse the drunkard. Thanks to do the trick. My patrons can swill grog all night and carouse loud enough to wake the dead if they wish, but as soon as it turns violent, I've got to put my boot down. Water-filled tub. The wooden tub entrusted to you at Buscaron's Traitors is now filled to the brim with cool river water. Why do I feel that there was more cut content around here? Would I need to fill the bucket at one point? Yeah, if this is where anywhere but Traitors, I'd have this fool spitting teeth before we formed the second word. I understand, yeah. You wanna keep my eyes in your face? As a matter of fact, I do. Yeah, nothing dates was code. Why do you mean no fighting? This quite as good as... Yeah, I know the rules. The bastard gets to keep his skin. For now. Weirdo. Thanks for stepping in there, friend. Not that I couldn't handle myself against a bleeding milksop up like that bloke. And I don't want to cause no trouble for Buscaron, you know? Having to mop up blood and bits of teeth and the like. That was cold, Buscaron. Very cold. Can you do that again? Nicely done, Lahee. I will not have my patrons picking fights with each other over a bit of petty prejudice. In case you didn't see, the bloke who caught the brunt of that outburst is a Duskwa Italian. There are people who shun cities to live in the wilds, making them no better than brigands in the eyes of many. To be fair, the Dusk Whites can be an unruly lot, but they ain't so bad once you get to know them. And it doesn't seem right to borrow a whole race of people from the Traitors for the misdeed of a few. There should be at least one place where anyone willing to pay the coin and the drinking piece is welcome, don't you think? I am a level 14 Arcanist. This is ridiculous. I should have stopped being an Arcanist at level 30. You know what I'm gonna do now? I'm gonna continue to be an Arcanist. It's actually slightly worse. How do I look in them? This looks like a dunce cap. Never forget, the eponymous proprietor of Buscaron Traitors hides needs for an able adventurer. I appreciate all the good you've done for our patrons. If you aren't disinclined, I have a favor of my own to ask you. There's a kicker friend of mine, you see, naming of Teteron. A good lad, it was right after the calamity that I came across him following the shroud. He nearly died in all the havoc, so I took him and nursed him back to health the best I could. He worked here at my Traitors for a spell. After that, got to talking about striking out on his own. He did, and not long after, got his lot with a merchant bound for Eorzea. Well, it just happens I got to cleaning up around here and came across something of his, the scarlet earring. I know he was fond of the thing, but he must have just forgotten it when he left. So I'd like you to see that it gets to him. Can't say for sure where he ended up, but might be a friend of mine can. A regardin fellow named Bainsing. You can find him on Hawker's Alley in Limsa. He knows everything of the comings and goings of merchants there. You're sending me to Limsa? Okay. I can get there rather quickly. Alright. You found your way to Hawker's Alley, friend? Acquiring what worked to the Traitors? Ah, you speak of Teteron. Related to that Kyokuron block just over there by some blood or another. Two of them put together and were making good coin, but old Teteron up and left Limsalon not long ago. Couldn't say as to why or where. You'd better often ask in Kyokuron himself. He can be tight-lipped though. I warn you, best to take this chicken egg with you. Little bastard loves the bloody thing. Good to hear about old Busk though. Sounds as though he ain't changed a bit. Just like him to send an adventurer along. Just shy to come on his own self. God's a miss drinking with a fool. Chicken egg. If one is so inclined, the freshness of this egg could be checked by placing it in a container of water. Were it to lay on its side, it's almost certainly fresh. Should the egg float, however, it may be possessed by a void sand and should be smashed with extreme prejudice. Scarlet earring, a weathered brass earring fitted with a polished scarlet stone, a favorite of the forgetful kicker Teterum. Hello, are you acquainted with Teterum? Customer? Be welcome. Not customer? Not come with custom? Kyokurum, busy with business. Too busy for butter. Too busy for egg. Chicken egg. Kyokurum loving chicken egg. Love chicken egg more than love customer. Looking for Teterum? Teterum no here no more. Teterum leave Linksa. Teterum go look for parties. Now looking at trading post. Good trading post. Forget where trading post is. Weinberg no Teterum. Weinberg no trading post. Weinberg at ferry docks. You go to ferry docks. Kyokurum forget things. Weinberg remember things. You talk to Weinberg, not Kyokurum. I'm dealing with a lot of forgetful people this day. Fairy ducks, you say? Are you Weinberg by any chance? Teterum? Hi, I seen him. That's to say, I saw him. He was headed somewhere up north by the way of the ferry to Airport. Might as well head there and see what you can suss out. Escape here can take you there. When you arrive, I'd start by asking Hadderfoot. He's an old one and he's an old hand what knows a great deal about great many things. Well, can you take me to Airport again? Teterum? Ah, I saw him. That is to say, I seen him. He took himself north through Skull Valley into Oakwood. Was looking for a place to roam by his fellow Kickern. I reckon he meant the one right on the shore of Bronze Lake. Memorum's trading post. Follow the road and you're sure to find it. I've never been there. Boy, what a wild chocobo chase this has been. Okay. Would you be Teterum by any chance? Customer, welcome. You're welcome. Not customer? Not come with custom? Bring something for Teterum? Boscaron said it belongs to you. Teterum forget this. Forget the Traitors. Teterum swore would never forget hearing. But never forgot. Teterum thank. Teterum thank. Good Boscaron doing good. Good Boscaron good to Teterum. Teterum is good Boscaron. Ooh, a weapon copper, level 21. This is level 30 though. Good Puscarum Realm Teterum. Teterum dead without good Puscarum. Must give tankies. Many tankies. Teterum make clean fire water for Puscarum. Puscarum love fire water. You help Teterum make fire water? Need thingies to make. Need many thingies. Need coral poop whiskers. Need 3 good coral poop whiskers. Well, time to make grog for the grog seller. Why do I end up in these messes? No more? Yeah. Okay. Come on, respawn. There we go. Teterum make firewater for Buscaron. You bring things Teterum needs. Core Pop Whisker. It takes almost a full year for a core to grow its first whiskers. It took less than a minute to remove it. Indeed. You brought out things that don't make firewater now. Make good firewater for good Buscaron. The Teterum start making firewater now. Good firewater take time. More time, more good. You come back later. Very well. Let's take care of this problem while we make firewater. There we go. Is firewater done? This is actually much better. Teterum makes firewater. Good firewater. You take to Buscaron. Good firewater for good Buscaron. Tell Buscaron no drink now. Tell put away 1 year. 1 year make best flavor. Teterum hopes Buscaron happy. Teterum gives Buscaron tankies, many tankies. You tell Buscaron. Teterum makes big shop someday. Biggest shop in Eorzea. Making many sparklies. All thanks to good Buscaron. Alright. We should go attuned to the other ether right here. Hello, I brought thanks. Ah, you've returned. Thank you for seeing to Teterum's belongs to him. What is this for me? Kicking firewater. A full brew that is made by tossing various items found in the wild, both live and dead, into a barrel of water and letting the concoction ferment for a sennight under the warm sun. drinking firewater, so he remembers my fondness for the drinks, does he? Why, that old... Oh, bloody hells. Who's cutting onions back there? He says to shelve it for a year, does he? Aye, that sounds about right. I hate to have to wait, but I reckon it will be worth it. This stuff has an aroma and body unlike any other drink I know. It's going to be a long year. What to say? You come back then, friend? We'll see if we can make it through this bottle together. We shall see. Very well. What other time wasting thing you have for me? This is also better than what I'm wearing. There was word while you were away. Sylphs were seen in the wood, but near no land of their own. No, this was a place near here, a place we've never known a sylph to come. Something must have given them cause to venture this far. More than like, the missing sylph elder is among them. Here, I've marked the tract where they were sighted on your map. Go see if there's anything to be seen. Good. Well, let's hope it's good. Oh. What is this over here? Oh! That. What in the hell? Imperials? This doesn't look good. Where he has gotten himself to, if he is even here to begin with. I sigh. Oh. Reinforcements. Okay. I'm gonna tune to that meteorite. There. I found Imperials. So was there out to be found in the wood? But did you come to Garleans? In this part of the Twelves Wood? First Sylphs and now Guardians, and now in the same place. It cannot be mere coincidence. Might the Guardians be following the Sylphs? Drakentain are giving chase, maybe, mayhap. But no, this is too far into the forest. The Whalers' spires are everywhere. Imperials could never have stolen past them all. How in the bloody hells could they... Unless someone's guided them through. Someone who knew where the spires stand. And when the Whalers watch. A Gridanian traitor. That sounds indeed bad. Buscaron has more work for a willing adventurer. I'm glad you've come, friend. There is something I want to talk to you about. You know, I said I thought we might have a traitor in your midst. Someone was aiding the Guardians. Well, I'm thinking I might have identified their suspect. There's a regular of mine who used to dine on tin soup and sip on pint on account of not being able to afford another. And sip his pint on account of not being able to afford another. But of late, he's sticking to ordering my best wines and the finest cuts of meat I can lay my hands on. Were he a merchant, I'd probably think nothing of it, but the lad's a wood whaler. And wood whalers don't earn that kind of coin. By chance, I was musing on where the money was coming from when you first told me about the Guardians on the forest, and I couldn't help putting two and two together. Suffice to say, for whalers working for the Empire, none of us is safe. The lad I'm talking about goes by the name of Laurentius. Last I heard, he was in the South Shroud. Find him, Lahee, and if he is up to no good, put an end to it, and him, if it comes to that. Farewell. South Shroud, you say? Time to dig up a mole. Can you not see I am on patrol? Be gone! If you have business with the whalers, take it to the barracks. No need to be rude. Where did he got himself to? There he is. Aren't those boxes Garlean? Not long now. To think patrol roads and rations would fetch such a price. No more than I deserve, though. It is little wonder the Empire has risen to such heights. Even the whalers paid men their worth. What did you... how long have you... help! 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 Please come quick, my friends. It's I, Laurentius. I'm under attack. Ah. The attack's over. Spit the beans. How did you just... I know nothing. I was on patrol. He just appeared. I thought you were working for the Guardians. Yeah. He couldn't have made it more obvious. Dude. You're not going anywhere. How long do you mean to keep this up? What is it you imagine I've done? Enough, enough, I say. Just say you're working with the Guardians. It's over then. Hi. I sold maps and rations to the Empire. It was I meant no harm. I only wanted the coin. The whalers are good, strong. I was proud to join their ranks. I am proud, but they do not provide. They preach justice, honor, duty, but in the end, it's those with money who do as they will, who live as they will. So I thought an opportunity to change my fortunes and took it. And all I've done for money. Endangered myself, my home, everything and everyone I love. Why? My actions have put your life in danger too. So you do not yet realize how much. Bloody idiot. Did you imagine that you had cornered me? It is not I who is cornered. Guardians, I've brought the Lalafell bastard. Permit me a question, if you will. Are all adventurers so deluded as to believe that they can challenge the power of Garlemald? You would need a veritable mountain of guilt to fund such an endeavor. Such is the cost of fighting a great power, or making it, or of remaking it as we will Gridania. So that's the way of it. Swapping your hard bunk at the barracks for a feather bed in Garlemald, did ye? Psst. You there, Lalafell. You stand here at old Bookswish, no? Then you don't stand alone. You're in trouble now. Oh! You really have a lot of friends. Jesus. Coil can smoke? What? This skill have no... The poachers are helping. How is it comes to things? Impossible. How did you best the Empire finest, and with bandits and poachers at your side? They are your sworn enemies. Why do they fight with you and not against you? Yeah, but I know the answer only too well. Buscaron. This is his doing. His words are wont to inspire men to act. Brother man and I, gods, what have I become? What have I done? I'm sorry. No more I will pursue this folly. No more lies. No more bribes. I'll go to the other of Twin Adder and confess my crimes. There is something I would like you to tell Buscaron. Tell him Laurentius the Fool says thank you. I feel as though a veil has been lifted from before my eyes. Will he actually do that? Well, I guess it's out of my hands now. Well, let's give Buscaron the news. Aye, Laurentius confessed to his crimes. Just had word from the Twin Adder. Well, that's fast. Since he marched straight into the nest and gave himself up. The lad's had quite a life, you know. His mother was killed by a brigand when he was only small. As a young man, he joined the Whalers, hoping to spare his fellow Gridanians the misery he'd known growing up. Trouble is, protecting Gridanians is too big of a job for one man, and he came to believe that he couldn't make a difference, that it was hopeless. There are a few things more dangerous than desperation, and a man lost in the dark is easily drawn to the glimmer of coin. I reckon he thought that if he couldn't change the lot of his fellow men, he might as well change his own. Thing is, he was making a difference, just not on his own. Somehow, he'd failed to grasp one simple truth. That those things we cannot do alone, we must do together. Huh? He asked you to thank me, did he? Then there is good in him yet. I just hope them at the other's nest are able to see it. What he's done ain't easy to forgive, but I'd like to think he'd be afforded a chance to make amends. But let's just leave fates to the 12. I have other news for you, Lahee. The Sylph Elder has been found! Oh. And now that's some news I was waiting to hear. Alright, Buscaron, spit it out. This light made the mail look so weird. But what I'm gonna wear would be this. It's not gonna be this. I'm wearing better stuff. Yeah. It's taking us a far old while, but we finally got our hands on some reliable information concerning the whereabouts of your missing green friend. Ahem, his name is Phrixio, and he's the eldest among the sylphs of Little Solace. Long has he represented his kind in dialogue with the Gridanians. Yes, he's like a bridge between us and them. A small, leafy green bridge that we can't find at the moment, and bridges are no use if you don't know where they are. That's why it's so important that we find him. What's with that comparison? There's an abandoned dungeon called the Thousand Miles of Totorak here in the South Shroud. To us by the entrance of that place that Phrixio was seen, and not long ago neither. If you hurry, I reckon you'll find him. Waking ones, please help this one. This one needs help. Needs help to help Elder One. Poor Phrixio. Poor Phrixio. Whoa. Hold your chocobos. Take a deep breath and tell us what's wrong. Nice and slow. Elder One went into Totorak, but has not returned. This one is worried. So very worried. And you're right to be. The place far crawls with nasties wanting to make a meal of anyone daft enough to wander in. What in the seven hells was he thinking, entering that bloody death trap? Elder One had no choice. Imperial ones were chasing Elder One. Please, walking ones, must help Elder One. Elder One, help Elder One now! The fates conspire against us. Forgive my pragmatism, but Phrixio is our best hope to reaching an accord with the sylphs. Were we to lose him, all our efforts would thus far will have been for naught. I'll tend to her once. Ida, make haste to the other's nest and request assistance. Understood. Lahee, go to the 1,000 miles of Totorak and see if that Phrixio comes to no harm. Base between men and sylph hers upon your success. Understood. Let's do this. Let's find that elder. This is the place, I presume. By order of the Elder Seer, the dungeon known as the 1,000 Miles of Totorak has been placed under control of... What? The Sylph Elder is inside? And you are sure of this? How in the seven hells did he manage to sneak by? God striking me down for a poor blind fool. You must find the Sylph Elder before he falls prey to the finds within. Entrance to Totorak is ordinarily restricted, but these are exceptional circumstances. Pre-assemble our rescue part and enter as soon as you are ready. Very well. So, the Scion, Marauders, Conjurer, and Thaumaturge. I thought I would do this dungeon with Ida and Papalimo, but guess not. Let's go in. This dungeon has a nasty long cutscene halfway. The 1,000 Miles of Totorak. Let's go. Let's see. Oh, I have AoE here. I should make use of that. Water-stained note. First Spear Rydell. Totorak expedition notes. Dangerous fauna encountered upon enter the cave. Calling as per mission parameters. Expected to encounter more as we press deeper. Okay. Hopefully these notes can be of use. This door is no good. There we go. You need to aprimorate your tactics, sirs. Where did this place be? Will this boss ever be challenging? Will I learn what this boss does? It dies so fast in a group with a group of players. Good. Another water-stained note. First spear raid out, Totorak Expedition Notes 2. Engaged with a sizable fiend, succeeded in exterminating, but casualties mounting. Must consider turning back if situations worsens. Didn't have much trouble. I'm gonna die. Are you really hard casting that? Boy, this is so bad. Anything else? Players tend to pack the monsters so much better. Anything behind those hallmarks? No? Okay. Overgrown. Another one of those. Very well. Everybody's so poisoned. Cells, I think, or quarters. More like cells. What did this place use it to be? Yeah, that one collapsed. Is it outer form of high tide cells? Oh, okay. First Spear Raidel. Total Expedition Notes 3. Dynamite infestation confirmed. Scores of eggs on the verge of hatching beyond our means to deal with. Aborting mission. Subsequent parties beware. Alright, so they did find something they couldn't deal with. Or they just didn't like spiders. Done. Let's see what waits us here. Let me guess. More spiders. Strangely empty. Okay.
Darkness.
The mightiest layer of effort comes now to me. Who the heck are you guys?
Seize that on Rajyador.
With a countenance that bespeaks understanding.
Thagon Welrog. Tosan no Paiki.
An intriguing power, the echo. I must needs choose my words with care.
Mayhap I might if I deign to speak in my guest crude tongue. We meet at last. I am Lahee of the Ascians, servant to the one true god.
Come again?
Yours is a most fantastical tale. Truly absorbing.
It was mostly menial task and one god.
It is a tale to tell Eorzea's children before bedtime. and it will soon be dark, bringer of light.
The dark minions.
All that stands between this world and darkness is an irksome anomaly in the ether. The Echo. Yes, yours is a most fascinating tale. Alas, like all good tales, it must needs come to an end. But fear not.
Here, feel the presence of evil.
For the end of your tale is but the beginning of another. The tale of the crystal's demise.
Oh no. Lahee Eshkree. What the heck is that guy talking about? Anyway. Spider. And a big one. With a scorpion tail. Oh. Where did that robot guy go? Wait, we were not looking for a robot guy. Where is the Sylph Elder? And the robot guy? Where is everyone? And was it the voice of the crystal that I was hearing before? Oh my gosh, so much happening. What? Finally fresh. Finally fresh air. Mayhap not so fresh, but better than before. Sinister one is gone. This one can leave this awful place. Did the walking one vanquish the many-legged one? This one is grateful to walking one. This one is called Frixia, eldest of these ones of little solace. Good. I was oh. Alpha Squad reporting, sir. Nothing of note at Larksall, sir. Understood. Return to R12. Damn it all. What is that accursed icon hiding? No sign of our wizened friend? I'm afraid not, my lord. Shall I order that the search perimeter be expanded? Absolutely not. We risk alerting Gridanians to our presence. His Excellency bid us avoid unnecessary confrontation. Though I am to admit it, I have found no evidence to suggest that Ramu will be gracing the mortal realm in the near future. I ask you, what good is a god who does not grant one's wishes? Were I a sylph, I should strongly consider finding myself another idol. Which reminds me, what of the sylphs we captured? A handful of them seems to be in reasonably good health when last I looked. Apologies, my lord. I fear we may have been overzealous in our efforts to compel them to summon the icon. Really? Centurion, were you not aware that vegetables bruise easily? It is well that I did not entrust you with the important task of making my dinner. Well, mayhap it was a kindness. Better that than in truth than dead in one's own god. Better dead in truth than dead to one's own god, I suppose, if you believe in such things. Dawn's upon us. Make ready to withdraw. Useless. We are so close to completion. I can fair taste it, but at this rate... No, I must be patient. Our efforts will bear fruit in due time. What was it you always said? Ah, yes. Though it means bringing down the very heavens, who shall challenge the limits of possibility if not we? In that alone were you right, Garland. But your star is long fallen, while mine doth begin to rise. And it shall burn so bright that Lord Van Belzer, ultimate weapon, will see a mere candle beside it. Those walking ones did for Noxia. This one is certain of it. This one fears other taken ones also suffer the same fate. This one is convinced walking ones have black hearts, seek only harm these ones. Walking ones are not to be trusted. No, Noraxia, do not pass judgment too hastily. Not all walking ones are alike. Though there are evil ones among the walking ones, there are good ones also. Huh? Does walking one feel unwell? I had a vision of how you got here. This one would know what brings walking one to this place. I was looking for you. Came to this one rescued at Noraxia's bidding? Then this one always walking one a depth of gratitude. Huh? Walking one has questions about Lord Harmu, then this one will provide answers. But first, let this one quit this lightless place. This one will return to Little Solace. When Walk One is ready, please come and see this one. These ones may speak properly then. Farewell? That makes sense to me. Then it's settled. Let this one accompany Walking One outside. Very well, let's go. Ah, you're back. Tell me the Sea Felder as well. I managed to rescue him. Thank the gods for that. I don't really know what make of the rest of your tale, but I'm full glad Frixio didn't come to any harm. Ah, but there I go, tempting fate. Run over to Little Solace and secure us peace with the sylphs before all else befall us, eh? Rest assured, I'll send word of our friends to Charlayan and the Twin Ardor both. You've done Gridania a great service this day, lad, and earned yourself a place of honor here at the Traitors in so doing. Be sure to come by whenever you feel like a drop of Kickern firewater. Very well. That was a long day. Boy, I had to deal with dancing for Cabbages, Traitors, Ascians, spiders. That was a lot. I'm gonna relax a bit before I return to Little Solace. And for me, that's gonna be it for today. Next Sunday at 8 PM, I'll be playing more Star Trek Elite Force 2 with Yellow. And Final Fantasy XIV will be back next Monday and Wednesday at 8 PM GMT+3. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. I am the Plane Shifter, and I am phasing out. Don't forget to check my YouTube channel for VODs, or if you're watching the VOD, check my Twitch for the live performance. Bye!